I'm gonna stay in this side so you can sort of see the Kanban board, even though you probably have seen snippets here and there on the B-roll. But today we're just gonna chit chat about my plans and goals for December, which are on the crazy side with everything additional that I'm like doing on my personal life and my work life outside of author business things. But if I am still in like interviews and documentations and background checks and things like that throughout the entire month of December, there are 2 solid weeks in December that I know I am not working my part-time and that I could just dedicate myself full on. I'm also gonna try a routine that I might like to implement for 2025, and I'm gonna do a trial run through the last 3 weeks of December. So we have a lot to chit chat. So grab yourself a beverage, whether it's a cup of tea or coffee, a glass of wine, water, just your hot beverage or cold beverage of preference. Sit down and let's chat about December goals. So what am I going to try to attempt in December? So my goal for December is to get ahead on Sally's writing and publishing schedule, get ahead on Mireya's weekly publishing schedule for The Witch and Her Shadow. I learned when I was writing and releasing Marina the Vampire, which is right now The Vampire and Her Vampire Hunter. A month is not enough buffer time, so we're aiming for 3 months ahead for that. And we're aiming for the same thing for Sally, because we are trying to have a monthly release at the very least. And then there are some collabs that I am participating as of right now towards the beginning of the year that I would very much like to get way ahead. Also, there are collabs that do require a pre-order, so I am meeting a pre-order deadline, not a release deadline, so that changes things just a little bit. So yeah, that said, let me run you the things that I have on my monthly calendar that kind of like breaks down what are the things that I am focusing on that are like priority, and then I will touch up on a lot of things that you're seeing that might not be in there, but they are here because I am hoping to get those done too, to kind of like maximize the season. So first things first, I need to get done the release of the Holiday Romance for Sally. We had touched upon this plenty of times, and again, because I have talked about this quite a bit before deciding to keep Sally as a non-disclosed pen name, if you by any chance do stumble on the book and you want to read it, go ahead and do so. You don't have to tell me. I would like you not to ask me if that's my pen name or not. So if you stumble upon it, enjoy it and move on. So that's releasing this month in December. What I have left is copy line edits and proofreading. And then I'm just gonna do the ebook formatting, paperback, and release it. We shall see. Sally has been trying very short pre-order periods just to kind of like build the muscle of working towards pre-order deadlines and not release deadlines. But I don't know if the holiday romance is gonna be that. Sally was able to do that for a couple of previous releases, and it's flexing that muscle with the collabs. So right now we're playing it by ear because again we're just trying to build the muscle to work towards pre-order deadlines and not release deadlines. Anyways, after the holiday romance is done, the next projects that I will probably work simultaneously are an early 2025 collab and a free book reader magnet that should come out very early in 2025. Both are way half written, so I just have to finish drafting, revise them, copy, edit, things like all of that. Then I have to outline, draft, and revise the last book as of right now in the fake dating trope series that Sally has. And I say right now because I do have a lot more ideas and couples and things like that are in the fake dating series, but I'm just gonna like put a period on that series for now. So yeah, that will be the last fake dating related book that I will be working for Sally. That is also releasing early 2025. After that, the other priorities in Sally's list is outlining and drafting half of a second holiday romance. I already know who's going to be the protagonist, and I have a pretty solid idea who's going to be the love interest, but I had to solidify those things, make the outline, and write it. I had a wonderful time drafting the holiday romance during November and December, and I would like to. I couldn't draft it in November because there were other things that were priorities, like finishing some books for Sally and finishing Marina the Vampire. Those were the priorities. But after the holiday romance one, the first holiday romance that I have written, it's out, published, out of my hands, then I can focus on the next one, and I would like to kind of like work on it during the holiday season. I have the benefit that I can do December and January because here in Puerto Rico, Christmas is still way into January. So I want to maximize the season time to write that. Also, there is a mini holiday series that I would like to do for Sally for next year, for 2025, and I would like to outline 2 of the books in that series. I'm just saying outline. I don't think there's me saying to draft one of them. We shall see. It might happen or not because they're gonna be short romances, but it's gonna be very dependent on if I actually have the 2 outlines and where in all the other projects I'm at. So yeah, that is it in my immediate things to do for December for Sally. So Mireya Navar is the pen name where I release the paranormal romances. I'm talking about the vampire and her vampire hunter, better known as Marina Vampire. And now we are releasing The Witch and Her Shadow, which is the story of Karina and her love interest. Thanks to the Valleys, I was kind of like a competition back in September, October, something like that. I already drafted the first 7 and I have 8 halfway done, sort of, yeah. So what I want to do in December is to finish drafting 8, draft 9, 10, 11, and 12, and that's gonna get me 3 months ahead. So come the time that I start releasing on my membership, because Kindle Vella is no more, so if you want to read Marina, or if you want to read this new serialized story called The Witch and Her Shadow, the links to Coffee and Patreon memberships are in the description. If you can just be in the $5 tier, that will give you access to the serialized. If the other tiers sound interesting to you, you can also do that. Once things from those tiers start to come out, I'll let you guys know. So in case if you are in the $5 tier and you want to go up because you're interested in the other things, I'll let you know, so you can do that if you decide to. But that money aside, once I start releasing those weekly, having the first 12 covers me January, February, and March. I do have a task to outline up until chapter 15, because then when I start like working on the next set of episodes, I will be already a couple of episodes already outlined, so as I draft then I can outline the others. Serialized stories, I'm more of a headlights outliner, because I am not 100% sure about everything that's gonna happen, and I'm also expanding the world. I did a lot of small expansions and opening doors and windows towards the end of Marina that I can further walk in now that I am writing The Witch and Her Shadow, so that's gonna be fun. And obviously the other thing that I want to get done is to schedule all those episodes before the beginning of 2025. So all of that is already scheduled, it's said and done, and then I can come the new year focus on the next set of episodes. So it's not too ambitious compared to Sally's list of tasks and projects. And you may be thinking, or you may not be thinking about that, but I'm still gonna tell you. It's like, Esther, what are you gonna do with like the K-pop book or the Asaroya project or anything like that? So I do have a goal to work on either the K-pop book or the Asaroya project for 19 hours in the month of December. That is technically 5 hours per week, technically, give it or take. Even though I am now doing 40 minutes of work instead of 60 minutes of work for that. But at the end of the day, if I can just say, oh, I work 19 hours in one or both projects, I'm gonna be fine. Those are the purple stickers. Actually, they're very specific. They're just 3. They're very specific to the K-pop book. Those are the 3 main things that I need to work on based on the suggestions that I got. So that's that. Now, you may or may not ask, there's a lot of sticky notes there, more than what you kind of like talked about. Yes, so all of the like light pink ones at that top, all of those are the copy line proof rating sticky notes for the holiday romance. Now, all of the darker like fuchsia kind of like sticky notes, those are kind of like all the projects that I will be working that are towards next year. So the collab book for early 2025, the freebie book, the last and the fake dating, the holiday romance, those. The orange one, that is the wish on her shadow. Orange is the sticky note that I use from Mireia. And then you see this light baby pink. Those are the things that I would like to outline. You only see 3, but actually the first one there's 2, second one there's 2, and there's this just a lonesome one. So they are 4 things that I would like to outline and 1 thing that I need to figure out. Not necessarily, I don't know if figuring it out is outline it or just figure out that. I cannot say much about it because I need to figure it out. Anyways, the neon, can I get to it? There we go. The neon sticky notes, the neon green, those are just business marketing things that I want to do for, want to figure out for Sally and for Mireia, and then I just have things for like keep the YouTube stream, keep the Twitch streams, things like that. You might see a lack of any blue stickies here. This used to be my personal column to work on personal goals, but throughout the years of doing this, the moment I kind of like assign like a deadline or make something personal a task, I don't do it because it feels like a chore. So I am gonna retire the personal goal, and I'm just gonna work on it as it happens, and if it whatever needs to happen. I tend to be very strict on everything else. I don't think I can be strict with my personal things. So do I have to renovate some documents? I'll figure it out on that week or on the upcoming weeks when I will do that. Do I need a break and I want to read? I'll figure it out when I do that and when I want to watch something. Having that more of I'll do it when I want to do it, and I'm not gonna do it just because it's there and I want to move a sticky note. It's gonna be better for me in the long run, because I realized the moment I stopped thinking about it, all the sticky notes that you guys saw that I did move did happen just because I was on, either it was a weekend or it was the week that I got sick, and that was the time that I was just like, you know what, I just want to read, I just want to watch things, and I didn't want to think about what I wanted to watch, so I just went to my watch list and picked something from there, because my watch lists are super long, and that's how I move a lot of sticky notes, by doing it when I wanted to do it, not because I have to do it. So we're retiring the personal goal thing. So that's it for my crazy December goals. I am gonna go and edit this. I had to take a really long and deep breath. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and edit this and upload it. Probably that's what I'm gonna have. I don't know if that's something I can do on a live, but anyways, I'll try. We'll see, and you will see it today. It's not the 4th, no, it's the 5th, but you guys are used to this not being accurate, so I think we have established that my block calendar is never on the day that it should be. uh, Anyways, let me know down in the comments, what are you planning to do on December? Are you planning to be ridiculously productive like I'm aiming for? Is this the month that you take entirely to, relax, refuel, kind of like clean out your space and your home and reset for the new year? Is this is a crazy time in your work because it's the end of a calendar year and you have to like close a lot of things? Because my job is not really the end of the year because we run more on a fiscal year and not a calendar year, but because we take 2 weeks off, we are trying to like finish and clean up as many things as we can before we go on our 2-week vacation. So that's interesting. I have 2 more weeks of that. So pray for me. Anyways, I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy this video, hit the thumbs up. If you enjoy writing vlogs, chatty videos, productivity live streams, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.